Good morning, everyone. I'm Mark Welp.
And I'm Alyssa Paldo. Welcome to WMBD This Morning.
After a police investigation, Philip Earhart, a teacher at Richwoods High School, is arrested. He's now facing one charge of criminal sexual assault. A complaint WMBD received last week references a relationship between Earhart and a student, but at this point, few details have been released. At a board meeting last night, Peoria Public Schools commented on the situation, saying student safety is always at the forefront.
Our number one priority is always student safety, and so we've tried to follow through with that by making sure that an investigation was started right away and was turned over to the proper authorities.
Peoria Public Schools says, quote, "Our school district has policies in place that strictly prohibit improper personal relationships between staff and students. Failure to abide to those policies can result in disciplinary action regardless of any criminal proceedings."
A change of the guard atop Peoria's police department. Former Assistant Chief Lauren Marion was named interim chief Friday after Jerry Mitchell's abrupt retirement. Marion would not comment on the surprising retirement. The city is using a law firm to assess, quote, issues of liability in an employment-related matter in relation to Mitchell. The PJ Star reports Mitchell is leaving amid an investigation into inappropriate behavior involving a female subordinate. Marion does say he will continue to lead and bridge the gap between police and the community.
Building the relationship without being called to do so. Taking the initiative to interact with the community in a positive way. Because more times than not, when we get called, somebody's having a bad day and we have to respond to that. So if we are building those relationships before that happens, and from my experience working the street, that is the best way to build the positive relationships.
Marion adds the department is still on pace to be fully equipped with body cameras in early spring.
There's a new approach to combating the opioid epidemic in Bloomington Normal. The Drug Take-Back initiative is growing in central Illinois. Several companies are teaming up with Walgreens to add safe medication disposal kiosks. Monday, they unveiled a new kiosk at the Walgreens on Veterans near Vernon in Bloomington. The kiosks allow you to safely dispose of unwanted and unused prescriptions at no cost.
Our pharmacists play a big role in letting the patient know if you are done with your treatment, you have some left over, please, you have now an easy solution for you to come and dispose of your medication.
To find a drug disposal kiosk near you, you can check the CI Proud to Go mobile app.
The Peoria Human Service Center is giving away overdose rescue kits tomorrow. You can pick one up between 1 and 3 p.m. at Peoria Fire Central on Northeast Monroe. The giveaways will take place every Wednesday through the end of the month.
After years of failing to pay bills, a judge has approved a foreclosure of the Pere Marquette Hotel. Gary Matthews borrowed nearly $34 million from Endure to develop the property, but didn't make payments. The city manager says if he can't get a refinance agreement by next Friday, the property will be auctioned off. Until an auction, RE/MAX will be in charge of the property, paying staff and managing upkeep of the property.
2 residents at the Quincy Veterans Home are testing positive for Legionnaire's disease. Home staff have removed faucets from the residents' rooms and collected water samples. Staff say both residents are being cared for and doing well. This comes as lawmakers and other state leaders are taking a closer look at the home's water system. Over the course of 3 years, 13 residents died from complications of Legionnaire's disease.
Developing this morning, the letter containing white powder addressed to Donald Trump Jr. was postmarked Boston. Trump Jr.'s wife, Vanessa, was taken to the hospital Monday after opening the envelope, which was sent to her mother-in-law's residence in New York. Police said the powder was not considered dangerous.
Senate lawmakers have started hashing out a plan to reform the nation's immigration system. Republicans and Democrats are expected to introduce their own amendments on the issue throughout the week. Democrats are demanding any immigration solution include protections for nearly 700,000 immigrants who were brought to the U.S. illegally as children.